think we can all agree nothing symbolizes the holidays like a beautiful Christmas tree. And Maria has the sweetest little DIY, making them from pine cones. And Maria, pine cones are something that really symbolize the holidays for me as well. So this is perfect.
Well, and I think they're just the cutest little things.
They are.
I mean, seriously, but I would love to hear a little bit more about your pine cone.
No, it's true.
Your love of the pine cone.
Growing up in the Northeast, in Canada in particular, we would go out and we would pick pine cones from our backyards, and everybody would try to find the biggest, the most symmetrical, and then we use them as decor, and they just fill the house with that beautiful, beautiful smell.
I love that. I just think it's such a fun activity to go outdoors and do, especially as you get closer to the holidays.
True.
And this is a DIY that you can do after you're done doing that, because the pine cones that you find while you're out, you can also get at the craft supply store. But if you are out and about getting your pine cones like we have here, I have a couple of tips. Of course, you want to make them a Christmas tree like we have over there. You want to make sure they stand up, or at least have some of the opportunities at the bottom to peel these away to make it stand up. Because sometimes there's just no hope.
Right.
There's sometimes the
no
ones
matter
that
how
are
much hot glue you use,
there's just no hope.
they're not going to
So
stand.
that's a good tip. And also with pine cones, when you pop them into the oven at 200 degrees for about an hour, obviously keeping your eye on them depending on their wetness and dryness, that will get rid of any pests that are in there, and then you can utilize them all season.
By the way, never did that. Not one time, and I'm thinking about all the critters that got into my house.
You never
Okay,
know.
so we've got these awesome pine cones,
Okay.
bringing back memories already, and now
Yes.
we're gonna Christmas treeify them.
That's a new verb. So we have our pine cones here. And so there's a couple opportunities with this just to make them really festive. And I like the look of them being snowy. So I'm gonna grab just some acrylic craft paint that I have in white.
Got it.
And I have my paintbrush here. And all you do is paint the little ends like this. Now this is a great opportunity to do this with your kids because they can get a little messy, they could get creative. If you want, you could even grab some green paint and have them, turn them green and add as much as you like as well. So
You know what I
you
like
could get
about this
creative.
too? You can't really mess it up. Like, you know what I mean?
cannot
Like,
mess it up.
The messier, the more natural the snow looks on the edges, so it's perfect.
Exactly, it's so pretty. So you can see there, and then you just let them, you set aside your pine cones and just let them dry completely.
Beautiful.
Alrighty.
And now we decorate them further with some of the, Christmas tree ornaments.
Yeah, so I'm always trying to utilize supplies that I have around, and so I have a bunch of these, they're look like little hollies, and so if you have these around, I love adding in just a little bit of detail because I like it to look like a little ornament. So you can just grab some wire cutters and cut them off.
Okay, I'm gonna
like
go with
that.
gold.
You can do any color you like, Cameron Matheson. The world is your oyster. And so then I also have some other things just to give you an idea. If you either have some things around or at the craft supply store, I have some little bells here too that have the pretty gold color, and I have a multicolored one. So the multicolored one kind of looks like the multicolored lights on the tree. So I love that as well.
Okay.
And I might actually do a couple of those.
Are you a multicolored light kind of girl?
I am. You know what? That was my husband's choice because he's like, no, it's got to be fun. And so our family tree always has the multicolored
Okay,
lights
very
on it.
good.
And
we
so
go back and forth.
then-
We alternate years.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we put our little guys on here like this.
Just a little hot glue?
Little hot glue, and then you just put them on. And I recommend kind of spreading them out so that you can see them in different areas of the
Beautiful.
tree. So, and
I think it's really
you could do,
adorable
and you could
like
do little
that.
pom-poms or anything you have around really just to make it extra.
Okay, great. And should we talk about the base now,
Yeah,
or should we
so-
talk about the little star on top first? What do
Either way, why don't we put them on the base first,
Okay.
and then we can do our stars. So I am going to add some hot glue, and these are just wood bases that you can get at the craft supply store. And so again, I'm putting just a lot of hot glue onto my pine cone, and as you can see, this one, I'm not going to put in the center, I'm going to put around the sides, but that will just stick on really easy. And
Beautiful.
you can see that's what it looks like there. And so we have our pine cones on here.
You toss a little star on top, a little something
little
like
wood
this
star.
guy right here. I want you all to know that I'm going to continue my decorations later because mine's a little bit bare for sure.
But I
it's gonna
like
get
it bare
better.
though too. Look there's some that you don't even have to add the little ornaments on there. I love that sort of minimalistic look without it too. So you're totally fine doing it that way.
But now you know what I got to get on here.
Yeah.
To make it feel like Christmas for me, get some snow. So what
We
do we got?
do.
Yeah.
So grab some Mod Podge.
Okay.
And what you do is you can actually just put it all the way around as much as you like. You can put some on the pine cones. You can put them wherever you like, because wherever you put the Mod Podge is where the snow is going to stick. And then we grab our snow.
Oh my God, it's snowing around the country in certain areas now, so this is just perfect. Maria, these are adorable. Merry Christmas, everybody. For full instructions, you know where to go, hallmarkchannel.com. Look, it's snowing.
It's snowing.
And always check out FromScratchWithMaria.com as well.